Hey everybody, it's Brittany Saturn.
And I'm Bryan Belcher.
And welcome to Forest Life.
Hey Brittany.
Hey Bryan.
Today's no exception.
Oh my god,
I'm running right into it. All right, Brittany. Every day. Every single goddamn day.
Bangle does not ever remember what she wants to tell me.
Whatever, Bangle.
Do you want the hibachi?
I mean, it's the only thing we've ever gotten out of balloon that's not a balloon.
I don't want the hibachi.
All right.
Keep talking, though. Tell me about your day.
All right.
Tell me about the things that are going on today.
All right. So, every day is National Something Day, and today is definitely no exception. We've got like 15 goddamn things to talk about today.
Yeah.
But we're going to start off with something that I know me and you both love.
Hibachi?
Hibachi. No. Today is National Bubble Tea Day.
Oh, bubble tea.
Bubble tea was introduced in the 1980s. By the Taiwanese developed a beverage combining the refreshing goodness of tea, the wholesome creaminess of milk, and the fun, delicious surprise of bubbles. The bubbles are also known as boba or pearls, and are made from tapioca. The tea can be created with or without milk, ice, sugar, and toppings.
Delicious.
I love boba tea is what we generally called it.
Yeah, boba tea. There was a vegetarian place in one of the cities we used to live in that was really good.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was
That's the only thing we ever went there for.
Yeah, we had dinner there one time and it wasn't bad.
It wasn't bad.
Their tofu was actually pretty good.
Their spring
time capsule.
Their spring rolls were definitely vegetarian.
Yes.
Like other vegetarian places, like other places that make vegetarian food but also make meat food.
Yeah.
You know, make better spring rolls. I think.
Yeah, because they probably cheated and put a little bit of like meat drippings or something in there.
Yeah,
I don't know.
They're using like pig fat.
This place was definitely vegetarian and vegan.
Yeah.
Like, there was absolutely no meat anywhere. I love to go there and get the boba tea.
The boba tea was perfect.
Yeah.
I loved it. It was so expensive, but it was worth it.
I don't think it was that expensive.
It was like what? $4 or $5 a drink?
I don't remember.
I don't know. Well, Brittany, as usual, that's not the only thing we're celebrating today. We're also celebrating each other because today is National Military Brats Day.
No, I was like, celebrate each other day.
Yep. No. I'm a military brat. I think you're like a second generation military brat. Your mom and dad didn't go into the military, right?
My dad did.
Did your dad do it?
Yeah, my dad was in the Army.
Okay. Well, I knew your grandpa was especially...
yeah, my grandpa was like career military.
Yeah,
it's called when you're just in the military your entire life.
Well, that's kind of what a military brat is someone with a career military parent.
Oh, okay. I don't know all the words.
Specifically, someone who like travels around because they don't, they don't stay in the same place very long. Yeah.
So my grandpa was really young. He was like 16.
Had to be the last thing.
I know, right? It's the way it always is. He was 16 and he lied about his age so he could go into the military. Because his family didn't have any money to feed him when he was a teenager. So he lied about his age, went into boot camp, gained weight.
Yeah.
And then he ended up going to Vietnam because like my family's very young. My mom got pregnant with me when she was 17, about to turn 18 the next month. Mm-hmm. So like my grandparents aren't that old. And my grandpa went to Vietnam and stayed in like, I know at some point he was stationed in Okinawa. Yeah. And he fell in love with Japan and he probably wanted to stay there, to be honest. But he came back home and they traveled around. Like my mom was born in California and my uncle was born in Hawaii. And then finally, like my grandpa traveled back to the East Coast and they were stationed in Cherry Point, North Carolina, which is where I was born, New Bern, North Carolina. And then my grandpa retired, basically. He was able to retire, I guess, a little earlier than normal. Yeah. He was like in his 50s when he retired. And then they bought a farmhouse in the mountains after that. And then that's where he passed away. Yep. And he actually passed away because he was in Vietnam. They sprayed Agent Orange over the jungle to kill the like foliage. And it was just dripping off of him. He said he remembered the planes just dumping it everywhere. And Agent Orange causes cancer. So he had cancer throughout his entire body. And he passed away when he was in his 60s. He wasn't very old. But yeah, that's the story of my grandpa and his military time.
Yeah. Both of my parents were in the military, but neither of them were really in a war or anything like that. They were in the military during the 80s, so they just had the Iraq scare.
Yeah.
But nothing really came of it. And my mom was stationed in Germany and South Carolina, and my dad was stationed in South Carolina and Alaska.
Yeah.
So my mom actually left the military to be with my dad in Alaska. And that's where I was born.
Yeah.
So I moved around quite a bit, but it wasn't because of the military. It's just because I have family in Florida and North Carolina.
Yeah.
So, and I was born in Alaska. So
that's pretty awesome, though. I mean, if you like to travel, joining the military might be a good thing.
Yeah, I mean, depending on what the job is.
You don't get to pick where you go, I don't believe. You get to pick.
Higher ranking people do.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes it can still be overdone,
What is he selling?
A rug of some kind.
Oh, no thanks. I was not paying attention.
Well, Brittany, that's not it.
All right, fine. I'll buy it now.
Today is our Adopt a Shelter Pet Day. So today's National Adopt a Shelter Pet Day. That's because this day was created as a way to raise awareness for thousands of pets that are waiting for and needing adoption from the shelters. We actually just had a friend who recently adopted a cat after his other cat recently passed away.
Yeah, his first rescue cat passed away.
Yeah, and
he just got another rescue cat.
He was pretty heartbroken about it, but I'm glad he was able to get another cat.
Has he thought of a name for that cat yet? Last I saw, he hadn't thought of a name yet.
The last name I saw was something insanely dorky. It was like
Bilbo Baggins.
Not that dorky,
okay.
But it was like, wow, look at you! You've cut yourself off.
I know, that's fine. I don't mind.
It was like Mark's Adonis or something like that.
What?
Yeah.
Come on now.
And
that cat's gonna get made fun of at cat school.
Yeah, I know. And he said, I'm just going to call it Mark.
Mark?
And I was like...
So it's a boy?
Yeah. And I was asking him, I was like, did you name your cat Mark because we named our cat Frank? And he was like, absolutely. He just went with it because that's what he does.
Well, that's cool. I'm glad that he was able to get another cat.
Yeah.
He seems like that cat already seemed super cuddly and super yes.
Yeah. It was happy to have a new home.
Yeah.
And
damn it.
Hutch needed a... wait a minute.
Joe?
Joe? I don't know what I'm saying.
You said Hutch.
I'm just used to living with Hutch.
Hutch needs
Our roommate's name is Hutch. So I say, if I'm not talking about Brittany, I'm usually talking about Hutch. So that's the first name that popped in my brain. Joe will be fine with that. He calls me Alex all the time because I was like his other friend.
Yeah.
So...
And we also used to live with Joe at one point. So it makes it super confusing sometimes. But no, I'm super glad that he was able to get another kitty.
Yeah, me too. If you recently or not recently got a shelter animal,
tweet us a picture.
Yeah, we would love to see a picture of it. Put a link in our comments. We'd love to look at animals.
Yeah, I love animal pictures.
So that would be awesome. This next one is also an animal, but it's a far more famous animal. Today is National Bugs Bunny Day.
Bugs Bunny Day.
National Bugs Bunny. Bugs Bunny is the famous cartoon character best remembered for his roles in Looney Tunes and the merry melodies produced by Warner Brothers. He is known for his popular catchphrase, "And what's up, Dak?" Bugs Bunny first appeared in a short film on April 30th, 1938, and has since been enjoyed by millions of viewers. Brittany, what is your favorite thing that Bugs Bunny has ever been in? What's your favorite Bugs Bunny thing?
So, I mean, the obvious answer is Space Jam.
Yeah,
but I'm going to go with something different. Okay. So, when I was a kid, I remember on Cartoon Network, they did this thing called June Bugs.
Yes.
Where every June, they would play every single Bugs Bunny cartoon ever made from, oldest to newest. It would be in chronological order.
June Bugs was awesome.
And they would play it just for 24 hours or 48 hours, or however long. I think it was an entire weekend because it just went the entire time.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd always try and catch my very favorite cartoon, and it was the one where he was in a play.
The opera.
They didn't really talk in it, but he was like a barber or something like that.
Yeah,
and he would massage Elmer Fudd's head, and it was
That is absolutely
Wait, I think that was
the best Bugs Bunny and Elmer Fudd cartoon.
I just said and that's the beginning
That's a totally different thing, but let's go with it. That's what they did that to.
That's the theme song to, what is it?
I just forgot. My brain just...
Junkyard?
Yeah, you just...
the Junkyard
something
TV show?
Sanford and Son.
Sanford and Son. Okay, it wasn't that. It was...
What? Yeah. I know you don't know your classical music.
I don't know the name of that song, but either, so I'm sure we can
calling you out to make me look better.
Oh, God, it's like 2 episodes in a row that I like have fucked up some songs that I can't remember, and I also can't sing them either. Anyway, you guys probably know what I'm talking about.
That is absolutely the best Bugs Bunny cartoon.
Yeah, it's a classical.
Yeah, I will say one of my favorite moments with Bugs Bunny was actually from Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Yeah,
where I just forgot the guy's name, but the guy was falling off the building. I've only
seen that movie one time, so.
Well, he's falling off the building at one point, and while he's falling down, Bugs Bunny shows up next to him.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Oh, you're in a bad situation." And then Mickey Mouse shows up on the other side of him, and they're both just like talking to each other.
Yeah.
And they're just both getting their catchphrases out and whatnot.
Yeah.
And it's funny. Hilarious. And they're like, "Hey, did you want a parachute?"
That's really funny.
And they're just like, "I don't know if you want this parachute."
So I used to have this really old Bugs Bunny VHS that had like several cartoons on it. And I can't remember anything about it or the name of any of the episodes and stuff. But I wish that I could... I mean, if I search it, I probably could find it again. I'd love to just watch those cartoons again because I watched them so much as a kid. Like, I'd love to just see them again as an adult and just be like, I remember this, you know. I remember, like, one of the first episodes was, like, Bugs Bunny on this deserted island with these 2 guys. And they were, like, wanted to eat him because they were hungry.
Yeah.
But at the end of the episode, like, the guys, like, envisioned... each other turn into like a hamburger and a hot dog because like one guy was really tall and skinny, the other one was short and fat. And it's like weird shit when you were like a kid that you can barely remember. You remember like weird parts of it. So that's like, but I'm sure I can find like the collection or whatever online of all the cartoons. But yeah, I don't know.
One other Bugs Bunny bit of trivia. Are you in your early 30s? Did you go roller skating when you were a kid? I bet you saw a life-size Bugs Bunny.
I never saw that.
Every fucking roller rink I ever went to, for some reason, had either a life-size Bugs Bunny or a life-size Pink Panther stuffed, like a stuffed Pink Panther or a stuffed Bugs Bunny just sitting in a corner.
Okay, well, I didn't go roller skating that much, so probably not as much as other kids did.
Well, you're not in your early 30s, Brittany.
No, I'm 28. So.
Maybe you're too young.
Maybe.
I don't know.
See how it is.
I'm gonna scold
you. See how it is.
Yeah. But no, that was like every rink I ever went to.
Why is today Bugs Bunny Day? Is it because like the creator was
the first he first appeared in the short film April 30th, 1938.
Oh, okay.
This was the anniversary of his first appearance.
Okay, cool. You might have said that and I just wasn't
paying attention. It's okay. All right, this next one's going to be a fun conversation because Brittany and I recently superseded it. Today is National Hairstylist Appreciation Day. So, first of all, if you are a great hairstylist and you make people look better and do all the things that they want to look like, thank you so much. That is really awesome.
Is really awesome. I actually have lots of friends who are hairstylists too. So,
on this day, we honor hairstylists everywhere who make artful hairstyles possible. A talented hairstylist will not only make you look good, but also make you feel good. And this day celebrates their uniqueness in all styles of hair. So, Brittany and I are poor. And we don't have money.
Yeah.
And part of that is the fact that, like, the last few years, I've been getting, like, maybe 4 haircuts a year. Like,
Has it been that least amount? Like,
yeah, I don't get a haircut very often because of that. Because, like, I usually get it, like, once a season.
Mm-hmm. Oh, gotcha.
So,
well, you've been having issues with getting exactly what you want to.
Yeah, every time I get a haircut, they either cut it way too short or not enough. Mm-hmm. And like it's just been, I just haven't been able to get it right. So, literally this week, I actually bought my own hair trimmer, and I cut my own hair with a little help from you.
Yeah. So we kind of help each other out, and we cut each other's hair.
Yeah.
Bryan trimmed my bangs.
Yeah.
So I'll go to, like, get a haircut and get, like, the style I want. And, like, let them do most of the work. But then after it grows out a little bit, I'll do, like, trimmings and stuff myself. Because, I don't know, I can't afford to go and pay a bunch of money to just get something trimmed, you know?
Yeah.
Plus, I mean, you got to tip, and I don't want to not tip because that's how people make their money. So.
Basically, Brittany and I just don't have enough money to really do it, because I would love to. I would be like, hell yeah, I just fucking do this. Like, I would pay somebody to do it. When I lived in California, I actually did it quite often, and I'd go get a fancy fucking haircut.
Yeah.
Not only would I get the haircut, but I'd also get the four towel shaving method done on me, where they like just put like really hot towels and moisturizer and a bunch of other stuff on your face.
Yeah.
And that is one of the most relaxing things. I don't give a shit if you have a beard or not. If you're a man or woman, doesn't matter. Just go get it done. It is super nice. It's supposed to exfoliate your skin on your face. And that's actually something that can be really hard to do with a beard.
Yeah.
So this is one method of doing that. It's just putting a hot steamy towel on your face and then rubbing moisturizer and whatnot into it. It's like the closest thing to a day spa for a guy. Yeah. For just guys, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, go do that. That's awesome. I actually do go to sleep sometimes watching hairstyle ASMR videos. So that's always fun. I think it's a little close.
Close, yeah. Mangle, get out of here with your fleas.
Right?
Let me catch those fleas.
But that's not it, Brittany. We're not done.
No.
We celebrated this probably a little bit too much just a few minutes ago, but today is National Honesty Day.
Honesty Day?
Yes. So, we know that there are different kinds of lies. We've spared someone's feelings or fudged the truth just a little, just to maybe told out one all-out whopper of a lie. But unless we've walked on water, we've all told a lie or two. Actually, there is a story about Jesus telling a lie, just so everybody knows. I don't remember exactly what story it is, but that totally happened.
Told some white lies.
Yeah.
Anyways, somebody got a haircut and he wasn't like, "Whoa, you look like shit."
Yeah. Speaking of National Haircut Stylist Day.
Sorry, I don't know if that would fit
But National Honesty Day challenged us to be truthful in all the things we do. And I just was. I just called you out on your comment, National Honesty Day.
Keep them honest, Bryan.
Got to keep them honest. But no, seriously, today and every day, to be honest, is a good day to make sure that you are being completely honest with those around you. And honestly, to me, honesty is a good way of not being condescending to someone. Like,
well, you should also use tact.
Yeah, of course. There's sometimes the best time to tell someone something.
Yeah.
But
well, I guess you can celebrate today by telling someone a truth.
Yeah.
Is there a truth you want to tell me, Bryan?
I was just thinking about that. I knew you were going to ask.
Yeah, I was trying to think of a truth to tell you as well. We're pretty honest with each other. So yeah, I don't really. I can't think of anything that I'm keeping from you.
So Brittany and I have. This is why we don't have many friends. We are way too honest sometimes.
I don't think I really like this white. I think I'm gonna just do the lavender. Like the other stuff that's white, but it looks lavender. You know. I think I'm gonna do that.
Well, so we kind of like. We have held back from information from each other before. I've told you about bills, not told you about bills coming up sometimes.
Yeah.
But I think that's like the closest thing to a lie that we've really ever done with each other.
Yeah, I can't really think of anything. So sorry, you guys are looking for a juicy fight or something. You ain't getting it today.
I will say that, like Brittany and I feel like we have a really fun relationship and whatnot. But sometimes we're the most boring fucking couple in the world. because we're just like, we just don't really fight.
Yeah. There's nothing to fight about. And that's not to say, like, I see a lot of, like, weird relationship advice online, and it's like, oh, don't go, like, if you're feeling bad about something, don't bring it up at 3 a.m. But I disagree with that. I'm like, if something's bothering me, I don't care what time it is, I'll be like, hey, this thing's bothering me, can we talk about it? And generally, like, I'll feel much better if we can talk about it, even if it's a hard conversation. And
Brittany and I have gotten really good about, like, knowing when to talk to each other as well about certain things.
Yeah.
There was a time where I'd be like, you would come up to me while, like, I don't know, like, I was playing a video game or something. Mm-hmm. And I'd be, like, really into it, and then you'd, like, be like, hey, let's talk about this thing for half
I think
hour.
A better example
okay,
is,
you probably have a better
like,
one.
when we're mad at each other, you and I have different ways of dealing with it. So I like to be left alone so I can cool off.
Yeah.
But Bryan doesn't. He wants to talk about it immediately or just, like, fix it, I guess.
So what...
and so... it took us a while to we were like doing the opposite to each other. Like Bryan obviously wanted to talk about something, but I would leave him alone because I thought, like, if I was in that situation, I would want to be left alone.
Yeah.
And then Bryan liked to bother me when I was mad, and I'm like, leave me alone.
Yeah. So
we had to figure that out, and now I think we're pretty solid on that.
Brittany knows that when I'm upset to talk to me, and I know when Brittany's upset to go away now.
Yeah.
And we'll come back to it, but it took me a while because for me, I don't like to let things linger. Mm. I don't like, for me, anger builds over time.
Yeah.
And if something lingers, for me, it just gets worse emotionally. Mm-hmm. And that's even like for a few minutes. Like,
yeah.
Even if it's like 5 minutes instead of like, 15 minutes, my anger usually just like, okay, I start worrying about everything. And it just, my anxiety kind of goes through the roof when it comes to that.
Gotcha.
So I'm not a fan of letting things sit. Also, I think better when I'm angry.
You think better?
Yeah, I can form words better. And my ideas better when I'm angry.
Oh, okay. That's weird.
It's something I've learned about myself more because I feel like I don't express myself clearly enough when I'm trying to once I've cooled down.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Which I've gotten better at thanks to streaming and YouTube videos. But but back in the day, I just was like, okay, I can get exactly to what I'm feeling when I'm angry. Mm-hmm. So,
gotcha.
There you go. There's something honest. Last one. We got our last National Day. Today is National Oatmeal Cookie Day.
Ooh, I love oatmeal cookies.
So this day,
I love oatmeal raisin cookies.
So that's where I draw the line.
Fucking suck it.
I don't like oatmeal raisin cookies.
I love it. They can suck an egg.
I like eggs, so that's okay over raisins.
Go suck an egg. I love oatmeal raisin cookies.
You do. You really do.
Fuck what anybody thinks.
Well, Brittany, this day is often recognized on March 18th in conjunction with National Lacy Oatmeal Cookie Day. But oatmeal cookies have been around since the 1800s. This cookie quickly became popular, and by the 1900s, a recipe for the delicious treats appeared on containers of Quaker oats. Oatmeal cookies are also considered a health food because they are an excellent source of iron and fiber. Just another reason to have an oatmeal cookie today. Now, my favorite oatmeal cookie is oatmeal cream pies.
Okay.
Little Debbie oatmeal cakes.
Yeah.
Now, those are not healthy for you at all, and that's why they're tasty.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, just one of those things.
Yeah, I don't know. I love me some oatmeal cookies.
You always get the oatmeal cookies whenever we go to like Subway or something like that.
Yeah, that's my favorite Subway cookie is the oatmeal and raisin cookie, man.
Yeah.
I don't know. Those cookies get a lot of hate. Everyone's like, "Oh, it's raisins, blah." I think of it as more raisins for me, motherfuckers. I like raisins. I also like prunes too.
It's probably my least. I'll
just eat prunes, like just dried prunes.
Yeah, I know. I've seen you do it.
I'll just be like, I want these.
Yeah, just not my favorite thing.
I just love fruit, and I love all kinds of fruit. There's not a fruit that I don't like.
There's fruit I don't like.
Yeah, we know.
All right, Brittany, I'll shut up.
No, I'm just being honest. We know.
So
I'm just making fun of you for being a picky eater.
Yeah, sometimes. Well, Brittany, we're all out National Days, but that doesn't mean we're done because we still got birthdays.
Birthdays.
If it's your birthday today, happy birthday to you. We really do appreciate you tuning in every single day, especially on your birthday.
Special shout out today is actually my sister's birthday.
Burr, 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 burr.
She is turning 16 today. So
that's your oldest sister, right?
16. Yeah, she's my oldest sister.
So we still got two more. We got two more children's.
Yep.
Behind the line.
They'll
of
be
that
coming
one.
too.
Oh boy.
My brother's is next month, and then my little sister's is like going to be towards the end of this, like
then this year.
End this year, yeah, because we started. It's really weird. Like
we started November 8th here, so
me and my younger sister's birthdays are like 5 days apart. And then my other sister and my brother's birthday are like 2 weeks apart.
Yeah.
So I don't know what was going on there.
Spring and fall.
Looking at you, Mom. What you doing? Speaking of what you doing, I don't know what I'm doing. Just walking around.
Well, Brittany, we got some famous birthdays today. A couple of famous women. First and foremost, we have Wonder Woman herself, Gal Gadot. She turns 33 years old today, born in 1985. She won the Miss Israel pageant in 2004 and had her breakthrough film role playing Giselle Yashar in the Fast and Furious franchise. She was cast as Wonder Woman in the DC Universe, debuting in the 2016 film Batman vs. Superman: Dawn of Justice, before starring in 2017's Wonder Woman.
Before starring in a good movie.
Yeah.
Her own.
Yeah, her own movie. I'm actually really excited about the next one. Because apparently it's going to be set in the 80s.
Yeah.
It's and from what I hear, they're going to be getting the director from Atomic Blonde, who also did the fight choreography.
Nice.
So he's going to be doing the fight choreography for that movie. But Patty Jenkins, I think is her name, the director of the original movie, is coming back to direct the second one.
Okay, cool.
So I'm very excited for it. But it's going to be another like back in the day film.
Gotcha.
The next birthday we have today is Kirsten Dunst. She turns 36 years old today, born in 1982. The former child actress whose film credits include Bring It On, Jumanji, Spider-Man, Marie Antoinette, The Virgin Suicides, and Melancholia. Her performance as Claudia in Interview with a Vampire earned her a Golden Globe nomination for Best Supporting Actress. This girl has been acting forever and a day. Mm-hmm. I have watched almost all of her movies. Yeah. Actually, I just watched, me and you watched a movie.
Figures.
Yeah, she was in Hidden Figures. And she kind of learns from her mistakes by the end of that film. Kind of.
Yeah, I haven't seen the very end of that movie.
Yeah, you kind of fell asleep.
So I still need to watch, it was like the last half hour. I haven't seen.
It's really good.
So no spoilers.
I'm going to say that if you love space, like I do, and I'm a big space person, Hidden Figures is one of the best space movies you can watch. If you're someone who's into civil rights, Hidden Figures is one of the best civil rights movies you can watch. Either way that you enjoy movies or either of those things. 50. Hey, look at you.
Hey.
About to get that golden water can. Nice.
Sorry, I didn't mean to
You're fine.
Railroad you while
you're not. I jumped on your bandwagon. Yeah. But yeah, go watch Hidden Figures. It's on HBO Go right now. Plus, it's got Janelle Monáe in it, who is pretty great at everything.
Yeah.
So she's one of my favorites. But our last birthday for today is actually Johnny Galecki, who turns 43 years old today. I did not think he was 43 years old.
Who's that?
He was born in 1975 and became known for his role as Leonard Hofstadter in the CBS sitcom The Big Bang Theory.
Oh, okay. I don't watch that, so.
Yeah. But he was also David Healy on the hit sitcom Roseanne. So he was the son.
Oh, okay. Wait, the son? Like PJ?
Yeah.
Huh. Okay.
But he's also the main character of Big Bang Theory.
He's like the guy who's like super obnoxious, right?
No. That's his roommate. The main guy is the one that's like actually like was dating the hot girl across the hall or whatever. He's the one that has some like social cues.
Gotcha.
You know?
Okay.
The annoying guy like absolutely has zero social understanding of anything.
Hey, Peaches, tell me something good. Oh, damn it.
Yep. I like Ginger Snap.
I do too.
Well, finally, if you have the bull named Angus in your town, that's a great name for a bull. He likes rock and green things, but it doesn't like anything ornate, so don't get anything ornate. Jinkies.
Make her say sprinkles.
Oh, I like that too. Sprinkles.
I was thinking of like, what's some other dessert type things?
Yeah, she looks like a sprinkles.
Yeah, she looks like a little sprinkle, especially with her little shirt on. So the last thing I wanted to do today is I wanted to go see what those topiaries look like.
Topiaries?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
So on weeding day, we didn't have any weeds, and so Leaf told us that we get these special topiaries now.
Okay.
But I couldn't see what they looked like because it was a holiday, and Isabel's like, "What are you doing?
All right, let's go check that out.
Take the day off. You're out of here, mister.
You're out of here."
I just wanted to see what it looked like, and then maybe we can decide next time where we want to put it.
Yeah. Let's see what it looks like.
Okay, town hall. All
right.
Water well, Fountain Park Clock. Fence, bus stop.
Got that bus stop. Round topiary. Nice. Okay.
Topiary. Tulip
topiary. Ooh, I like the tulip one.
Oh, yeah. Those are cool. So, yeah, let's put some bushes in some place next time.
All right. Yeah, let's do it.
You want to do it next time? Or do you want
let's do it next time.
Okay.
I'll give us something to do tomorrow.
Alrighty, guys. Well, we will see you tomorrow for another amazing day in Mosswood. We'll add some like topiaries that kind of look like moss a little bit.
Yeah, exactly.
Add those bitches everywhere.
Guys, thank you so much for tuning in today. We really appreciate it. We're going to add them bitches everywhere tomorrow with you.
Sit back in my mayor chair.
All right. Well, bye, everybody.
Bye, guys. Working overtime today.